Gango, how's everybody doing, man? Welcome back to Man Blue FC. My name is Nande, and look, man, it's been a minute. Listen, I tried my hardest to get up from bed yesterday, thinking, I gotta release another YouTube video, but the bags under my eyes was just like, bro, you gotta stay in bed. You know what I mean? You've been losing out on sleep. You got a lot of sleep to catch up on, and I did. But guess what, people? I'm back today, and look, we're about to check out this reaction video. Today we're reacting to AFTV's daily transfer with Robbie, and honestly, guys, I haven't been keeping up with any transfer news. I just read the headlines at this point because there's just enough. There isn't enough hours in the day, guys. So let's see what Robbie has, for us. You know what I mean? See if he has any good insight for us. And yeah, let's do that right now.
Hi and welcome along to AFTV Transfer Daily, the show that keeps you up to date with players that have been linked with a summer transfer move to Arsenal. As I keep saying, day by day now.
Who's linked with Arsenal, Robbie?
Is rapidly moving. This is the last month of the summer transfer window. Don't I know it? Because I've been here every single day since the 1st of June and here every single day.
Very dedicated.
Right up until the 1st of September when that window shuts, 7 p.m., right? Can Arsenal get the business that they want to do done? They've done well so far, but please round it off. Well, Arsenal, can they do it? This is what we're here to find out. The big news yesterday, of course, was Tottenham in talks with Eberechi EZE.
That's right.
And his agents widely reported yesterday. Fabrizio Romano, one of those reporting it, saying that, EZE would be keen on a move, right, to Tottenham Hotspurs. Spurs, of course, have got a problem in that attacking midfield area. They've lost James Maddison.
That's right.
He's out with an ACL. They didn't get Morgan Gibbs right. They're really light in that section. No Kulusevski, he's out injured. They want EZE.
What happened?
And as I said on yesterday's show, it's a World Cup year. Players like EZE want to be playing football. They don't want to be, sat on a bench somewhere. Also, if you're playing Champions League football, that, makes your claims for an England place even better. And Spurs are playing Champions League football. But then so are Arsenal. Arsenal are playing Champions League football. Arsenal are more likely to launch a bigger campaign in the Champions League and also in the league than Spurs. It's a higher profile team. We know that.
Okay.
Listen, all rivalries aside.
Spurs fans, is that true?
EZE used to be an Arsenal player, famously left the club.
Europa League
as
champions.
A youngster
I don't know what
the academy would
Arsenal
love to come back. But Arsenal need to make their move. His agent has apparently said to Arsenal, listen, EZE wants to come to Arsenal, but where's your offer? If you don't come with a good offer.
That's a good point, guys. I know that Arsenal have been having or have had talks with all these prospective clubs, but I don't remember anything about any bids being made.
People, these, they're
so
not
what's up with that, Arsenal fans?
Like us, where we'd be like, nah, we're not going Spurs. They are.
You guys didn't bid for
because they're professionals.
Who are you guys after?
You go and play for Spurs. You get a chance to play for England. Listen, Harry Kane was a massive Arsenal fan.
You didn't bid for Rodrigo.
The famous pictures of him at the parade with his hair dyed red.
So what's up with that?
Right? But he left to go to Tottenham, right? And the rest is history. So if Arsenal want to get this deal done, they have to move fast, especially when you see even yesterday with Crystal Palace, it looks like Mark Gahey is going to be on his way to Liverpool. Liverpool have made, look like they're making their move to get Gahey done. Are Palace going to want to lose both? Or if they lose Gahey, are they going to drive up the price on EZE, thinking to themselves, well, listen, if we're going to lose both, we're losing them at a top dollar. Arsenal need to decide what they're going to do. I've seen all these reports. Quite wide reports, and I think these are genuine. Arsenal are like, well, listen, we need to move players out first before we get Are they going to be able to wait for that and then say Spurs comes in, makes a big bid, it gets accepted, and they lose out on EZE? This is a strong possibility. The one thing Arsenal have in their favour is that EZE would prefer to move to Arsenal, but Arsenal have to make their move.
I think that's speculative, though. Because I read somewhere that
players to move out, and this
Eze wouldn't mind going to Spurs. And by the way, they've been linked with Spurs. He's been linked with Spurs a lot longer than he has been with Arsenal.
Because remember, there's no bid yet from Spurs. Let's not forget that, right? There's not.
And Spurs are busy working on Savinho
as I speak anyway. From Spurs, it's just been that they've been in talks.
Speaking of, you guys need to run us our money, guys. Come on now.
The agent could quite easily have, put it out there to Romano and various people. Yeah, we held talks with Spurs yesterday, and Eze's open to it, right? But he'd rather go Arsenal, but he's open to it. This is a blinder from an agent, isn't it? An absolute blinder, right? Now all of a sudden, the Arsenal fan base have got Arsenal under pressure to get this done, and the Tottenham fan base have got Tottenham hierarchy under pressure to get it done for them. Brilliant from the agent. Well done. Classic agent move.
Laugh while you still can.
The reality of it is, he is going to move somewhere. Where is it going to be, and who's going to lose out? This is what we're going to find out. Rodrigo played yesterday for Real Madrid in a friendly and scored. So that was encouraging. Nice little goal as well. Thing is about it is he came off the bench yet again. He's been on the bench for literally every friendly for Real Madrid, or in the Club World Cup, off the bench. Never really gets a start. I said yesterday that Manchester City are very, very interested in him again. They are showing lots of interest. They're losing Savinho probably to Spurs.
Yeah,
Grealish
probably
has gone on loan to
Super Jack.
Everton.
Good luck at Everton.
Freed up, funds freed up.
Jack.
You know that City, the way they do business, they always got money to spend. So they're very interested in signing. But TBR also reporting today that Arsenal have already held talks with the representatives of Rodrigo about making a signing of him. Now, again, holding talks with representatives and putting in bids and making moves are two completely different things. As I say, with the EZE deal and with this. But
is this TBR a reliable source, guys?
With Rodrigo's representatives.
How solid is that tip?
It certainly looks like Real Madrid will let him leave this summer. Again, it's a World Cup year for him as well. And you're not starting at Real Madrid, and your chances of starting are lesser and lesser with the amount of firepower that they've got. Where is he going to decide to go to? And will Arsenal stomp up the big fee and the wages, especially when we keep hearing that they've got to sell players in order to get a player like, say, even an EZE in? Rodrigo will cost even more money. So that one is going to be one to keep an eye on. But Rodrigo, don't rule Arsenal out of the Rodrigo move yet.
I'm ruling you guys out.
There's a lot of people that I was chatting to yesterday that they're like,
time's ticking, people.
Rodrigo would
you know what I mean?
be a better move for
I'm
Arsenal.
not saying that we haven't spent money this window. Technically, we haven't, because all our signings came in
really a left winger. Yeah,
before the Club World Cup, and I think that counts as last season's,
Rodrigo,
as a part of last season's budget.
Team, and they do have a point. Personally, I prefer EZE, but either of those two would be unbelievable for Arsenal.
I prefer Rodrigo, which is who we're after.
Will they get any? That's what's remained to be seen. Outgoings is a big thing.
Speaking of, we got to get a move on.
Day in, day out. Jakob Kivior, the latest player to be linked. Well, this has been linked all window with a whole host of clubs right around Europe. But now Crystal Palace are interested in signing him, according to a lot of sources, saying that they would like to bring him in as a replacement for Mark Gahey, who's Liverpool bound right now. Listen, if that was the case, again, that would be a bargaining tool that Arsenal could use in trying to get a deal done for EZE. There are a lot of clubs, as I said, interested in signing Jakob Kivior, but the latest one, as I said, is Crystal Palace, rumoured to be interested in signing him to replace Mark Gahey. It would make sense. He's a good player. Reece Nelson is, this sort of Fulham saga has been rumbling on for a long time now. Fulham, we know, want Reece Nelson, but they want him on loan. And they're trying to structure a sort of loan deal with Arsenal, sort of an initial loan deal, then they buy him. There's even been reports that Reece Nelson is, his preference is just to be loaned for 1 year and then come back to Arsenal again. Like, that's not what Arsenal are going to want. They're going to want to try and sell him. He's got a contract until 2027, But remains to be seen how they're going to structure that deal for Reece Nelson. Certainly he's on the move. He didn't play the last end games of Arsenal's pre-season. They're obviously protecting him because they don't want him to get injured. Fulham's still really interested. And Leandro Trossard, he's the other player that is gathering a lot of interest from a lot of clubs. Still,
Arsenal seem to have like their own little like bomb squad going
his
on.
Contract runs out at the end of this coming season. So next season he will be a free agent. Galatasaray, the latest club to show an interest in signing Leandro Trossard. Certainly looks like a player that Arsenal are going to be able to bring in money for if they decide to sell him. As I said, no new deal yet for him. He's changed his agents, as we know, but no new deal yet for Leandro Trossard. So lots of moving parts in this transfer window. Who are Arsenal going to get in and who are they going to move out? That is the thing over this last month of the transfer window that we are going to find out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out all of our content that we've been making ahead of that big game against Manchester United. An excellent episode of We Come in Peace.
Guys, the Premier League is coming in a lot faster than I anticipated. I can't believe it's already Wednesday.
All of us discussing who's going to win the league, who's going to come in the top.
Tottenham are playing PSG, by the way.
Other teams are
like
saying
right
about
after
Arsenal this season. Go and check that out. That's out right now. Thanks for watching the show, and I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, see you, Don Robbie. Just pause that right here. Okay, so you heard from the man a few new developments in the transfer market, some that I didn't anticipate. I thought Arsenal were out of the I thought Arsenal were out of the EZE and Rodrigo race, but according to Don Robbie, it seems like there's like still hope there for you guys. I don't care if you guys wind up getting EZE. I really like Rodrigo from Real Madrid, and I hope he and Donnarumma end up in blue this season. So I don't know. As far as everything else that was discussed, don't really have too much of an opinion on it. Arsenal haven't had a good preseason. You know what I mean? Especially with the players that they've brought in. I'm pretty sure they have Mascara, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a part of the squad now. And obviously, you don't expect these people to click on very immediately. But the only people that are more worried than, say, neutrals are probably Arsenal fans, because all of them seem to believe that the signings they brought in aren't enough to carry them through. But Arsenal have never had a problem defensively. They've just had a problem connecting in the final third. So everybody else is like, okay, you guys are probably better off this season, although the season hasn't started. But you know what I mean? They still want to kind of bolster on the wings. They don't trust Martinelli. I don't know what you guys think. If there are any Arsenal fans watching, you want to give me your opinion, feel free. And also, you know what I mean? Leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, the business, and I'll check you guys later. Peace out.